Good morning, everybody, and a very warm welcome to session number 522. And here I am in the lap of nature, in a valley surrounded by hills and all the greenery. What a big change from the concrete jungle of Mumbai. Good morning, Hasina ji, and good morning, everybody else. So now I can imagine how Hasina ji feels when she goes to Pune. All right. So after what we did yesterday, I'm sure that you must have been experiencing some interesting things. And I'm not going to ask you about it right now. What I'm going to ask you right now is, who are you being right now? Who are you being right now? And what is the way of being that you are when you're being in your particular default mode? So some people are being joy and enthusiasm, and some people are being apprehensive, and some people are waiting for heavens to fall down on their head. Good morning, Reddy Garu.
Sir.
So are we even conscious of who we are being? And how much of the way we are being is created or is an impact of the reality that we are creating? Okay, so with our beliefs and our thinking and everything else that's going on, we are creating a particular reality, and then we react to that reality, and then we are in a particular way of being. So what is that way of being that we are in? The sooner you can recognize it, the sooner you can get out of it by using the power of what? There's something which you've learned and we practice it so frequently. Okay, so whatever state that you are in, you can get out of it, no? Now, I've been watching people do this exercise called power of generation for such a long time. And it's interesting how much of power we are actually putting into the power of generation. Because this also can become a ritual, no? Like we do namaste, namaste, looking here and doing namaste somewhere else. Like that, even power of generation, we say, okay, let's laugh 100%. And some people, sir, I laughed 100%. Really? Did you put some effort into it? Yes, sir, that much only I can do, sir. So have you noticed that it takes a little bit sometimes to jolt yourself out of your default way of being, right? The first step is recognize it. The problem is that when you get into your default mode, it is almost impossible to recognize it. Because that's natural, no? So that's the way I am, sir. What is there to recognize in that? That's why when you look at the mirror, you don't even look properly. You'll say, oh, dekhi to hai shakal roz. Same face we are seeing. What is there new to see? And that's one of the reasons why, even when you are changed and you are transformed, your near and dear ones are the last people to see it. Because they know you, na? They'll say, Arey, to roz dekhta hai kya? What is this big deal about this guy? But how about you? After all, the person whom you have to live with the most is who? You. So how are you today? And how are you being today? What are we bringing forth in our life today? Good questions to ask, isn't it? And let's start with the clearing, What energy, space, and consciousness can I be that would allow me to create a life of joy, peace, happiness, and enthusiasm? What energy, space, and consciousness can I be to create a life that I desire? And anything that is times a godzillion that stops me, will I destroy and uncreate it all? Yes? Right and wrong, good and bad, port and po, 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. You know, this statement which I say, it's like a tadhastu statement. It actually actualizes whatever you desire. So clearing is a question. So the question is, who are you being today? And who would you choose to be today? If you had the power to generate, what state of being would you generate right now? You can generate anything, no? Enthusiasm. That is the one I create for myself. All right, so when we say 1, 2, 3, I will request everybody to silently laugh 100%. 1, 2, 3, go. Now put in some effort into it. So what have we generated right now? Now, how do you feel? Now, all those who did not do a parody and you genuinely did it, you'll know what I'm talking about because you'll experience that, you know, everybody. Of course, salespeople need to generate more of that enthusiasm because your enthusiasm is what makes people buy stuff, you know. All right, so I've said a lot of things till now, and before I move on to something else, I'd love to listen to you guys. So what do you have to say to me today? What is it that you have to say to each other today? Obviously, based on what I'm talking, yesterday, day before yesterday, today, what is it showing up? Anything? Yes, Reddy Garu. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. Sir, I'm a positive, always I'm a positive being. And I generate more positiveness today because
Okay.
I don't want to go back on anything. Whatever I want to wish to do, I do it.
Wonderful. Now tell me, if there was no positive and no negative, then what you will generate? Remember, we are going beyond a world of opposites, right?
Yes, sir.
Right, wrong, good, bad, positive, negative, all is the polarity world, and it's good. Positive better than negative, I'm sure. But what if there was no negative and no positive? What would you generate then?
I'll take everything, whatever comes into my life today.
Question, what will you generate then?
I'll generate happiness, definitely.
You can generate enthusiasm, no?
Yeah.
Enthusiasm, passion, enthusiasm. Okay, good. Thank you, sir. Okay, who's next? Now you can share anything about what I talked about today. You can talk about what you experienced yesterday out of yesterday's topic. You can talk about what you experienced day before yesterday. All right, Vetrivel.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, all the lovely people. I would like to share an insight from yesterday's session. Who are you being? Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yesterday we talked about body, I think, but anyhow.
But body, followed that, we also asked, who are you being? Everybody shared.
Yes, 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 go ahead.
And I responded saying that my purpose or something is to raise my consciousness and help others to raise consciousness. After saying that, I went for a morning walk. Then the realization comes, if this is purpose, where is your attention? On the walking track, I purposely avoided seeing certain people. Hope you can understand. I don't want to elaborate. That awareness comes. This doesn't require my attention. Something. It's a continuation from a earlier session. It boils down to the attention. So if we are okay with are good with clarity with the purpose, then attention starts to pay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, sir.
I said, can you repeat the last part of what you just said?
Yes, sir. While walking, my predominant thought was, if this is your purpose, convinced purpose, where is your attention now? That is changing the current, even what I see on the track. I don't even see people closely because sometimes you get attracted to see in the morning. I purposely avoid it because it doesn't require my attention. If it is my purpose, these are all not the thing which I have to put my attention. That thought itself I felt very happy. Sir. I don't know whether I'm putting it very properly.
Yeah, you're putting it nicely. I love it. So the attention is something which you are rationing and you choose to put it only where you need to put it.
Because my purpose is something different.
Yep. Okay, great. Sounds different. So you are putting your attention where your purpose is.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. Great. Thank you. That's a great.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right. All right. Who else? So, we have a lot of these silent people who come to these calls. They are people who looks like that either they are shy or they don't want to contribute. Incidentally, I put on one little link for people to contribute, and everybody who responded very generously, my thanks to them for showing how much they value this platform. Thank you very much. All right, so who's next? Yes, Priya. And we'd love to listen from Sanjay also after that. Priya.
So I want to generate passion and energy today.
Okay. Have you generated already or you are going to?
Energetic I am today. Passion I am generating now.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Leena ji.
Sir, I want to spread happiness and to be happy.
Okay. Now, who are you being? I'm going to be happiness. I'm going to be joy. Is that what you're going to be? And then your doing will be spreading happiness. Wow. Very nice. Thank you very much. Who else? शब्दों से भी कंट्रीब्यूट किया जा सकता है बॉस. यस हसीना जी. Hasina ji, are you muted or unmuted?
No, here I am. I'm going to generate happiness. That's all I want here.
Have you already done it or no?
No, I haven't done it.
So why don't
I've got a little late. So, yes, but I'm going to generate happiness 100%.
Yeah, you can generate it right now. What does it need? Nothing.
I did generate when I started laughing in the morning.
Now you lost it. I left it over there, sir. Oh, please carry it with you. Thank you. Ashok ji, good morning.
I don't know whether you were able to hear me.
Now I will hear you. थोड़ा ऊंचा बोलिए. Are you speaking?
I am speaking. एक minute.
I only heard.
Let's try the other. Can you hear now?
Now I can hear.
Okay, one second. maybe now it is much more,
Oh, yes, very clear.
yeah,
Now we
very
can hear
clear
you
now.
loud and
Okay.
clear.
Generally, every morning I feel like a kid, maybe 7, 8-year-old, interested in everything. The pigeons which are flying, the birds which are flying, the chirping sound everywhere, children, and we see the park in front of our house, the people taking walk, etc., etc. And as the morning comes up, the layer after layer of the tensions and the half-done things and the expectations, they actually pressurize everything and kill that young kid feeling. By 11 o'clock, I lose my hair and become under tension. And then it takes a lot of time to come out of that tension. But every morning, I feel like a kid and interested practically in everything that is happening around. And I do enjoy that, sure.
Okay, so everybody, did you hear the because in his conversation? So what is the
Yes.
powerful way of saying the same thing? I allow these circumstances to put me down,
Put me down.
right? So that's when we need the power of generation.
Yes, true.
You know, थोड़ा एक side में खड़े होके
So, ऐसे करेंगे तो आजू बाजू वाले भी 10 भी they will start.
वो भी enthusiastic हो जाएंगे ना. नहीं, अगर आपको थोड़ा वो है तो you can always go to the washroom or something, you know. And when you come out looking very happy, people will think कि भाई ये बुढ़ाऊ क्या करके आया है अंदर इतना खुश हो गया.
वॉशरूम में जाके आवाज करूंगा तो वो फायर ब्रिगेड को बुलाएंगे.
नहीं, silently. That is why I say ना we should do silently. Okay, sir. Thank you. All right. Looks like Neeti is getting ready to talk. I mean, she was flexing her muscles and everything. Okay, great. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. Sir, I'm not getting the right word. Today, I want to generate more focus in the sense my attention is not scattered, but when I am handling some work, the intensity of the focus, or I don't know what is the word that I am looking for, that is where I need to generate more. I really don't know how to convey that.
Yeah, I get it. It's very, very connected to the topic for today.
Okay.
All right. So you might be surprised. Oh, it's so simple. Oh, so simple.
Okay.
So let's see. So Shanti ji, what happened to you? You are never late.
Good morning, sir, and good morning, everyone. I feel that yesterday you told that you have to treat the body as a separate being. Likewise, we need to treat our mind also as a separate being. We should not identify with our mind
Or body. Or emotion.
Our emotions, because this mind remembers the past things and bring the past thoughts and past emotions into today's life. That is what is default mode means, I think.
Yes.
As Ashok said, he feels like a kid in the morning. He is a kid. We are also, everybody is a kid. The kid inside us wakes up with us every day. But he is collapsed by all the situations, all the other happenings that are happening. We have to safeguard that kid alive till evening.
Yeah, why don't you say I am going to instead of saying we have to?
Yes, sir. I feel I need to do it. I have to safeguard it.
Will you start now?
I think I need to start immediately, sir.
Right now.
Right now.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing it. And Shakti ji, what happened to you today? All the S's are coming late today.
Still, I want to, but there is a doubt always inside me whether this can be done by me. Is it possible?
Of course.
That kind of the self-doubt is always inside me. But today I have realized a great thing, and I must be very.
Yeah, you take the doubt. No, here is the doubt. Here is the doubt. You say, out, doubt, out, doubt, out, doubt, out. Do like this. Doubt. Here is my doubt, and out.
Out.
Do it. Doubt, out.
Doubt, out.
Doubt, out.
Out.
Yeah,
Doubt,
you don't
out.
need it. Yeah, you are an unwelcome visitor in my house. Doubt, out.
Doubt, out.
Yeah, our problem in life is unwelcome visitors will come. We don't have the courage to tell them out.
Yes,
We
sir.
keep them, no,
They
no,
are dominating our house. Yes, they
All
are
right, good.
dominating my house. I should not allow them.
Yes, yes,
Thank
it's
you,
your
sir.
house. Great, thank you, Shanti ji. Very nice. And Shakti ji, what's up with you?
Good morning, sir. Good morning,
Good morning.
everyone. I want to generate happiness, sir. I'm able to generate happiness, but throughout the day, I'm not maintaining that. So I want to maintain throughout the day. Keep intervals, I want to generate happiness. That's what I want to do it, sir, today. Practice.
All right. All right. Now it's interesting, that out of so many people on this call, only one person had anything to say about the body, and that was the topic of yesterday. So when it comes to the body, we all went into default mode. We forgot completely about the body. It's like the furniture in our house, How much attention we give to our furniture. Only when there is a big scratch on it, then you will give attention. Hello, this body is allowing you to live in it. How much attention did you give to it after all the talking that we did yesterday? Interesting, isn't it? And whose fault is it? The fault is with the default mode. So Rama, good morning. If you are listening, please unmute and say something to this group about the body.
Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
I'm away. Yeah, please continue.
Yeah, I figured that. Are you driving?
Yes, yes.
Oh, so but can you talk?
Not now, sir.
Okay, whenever you can, that's fine, no problem. All right, anybody else? One or two last people before we move on. I'd love to hear from Sanjay. Sanjay is very diligent. He comes every morning, but we don't get to hear him. Sanjay, yes. You want to say something to us?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Normally, I am walking and running, so I am not speaking, but I am listening carefully. Yeah, I am also able to generate good thoughts after the morning session, and it keeps me motivated during the day, and it helps a lot. And whenever we are going down, we recall our morning session. Usually with Arvind, I usually call in our tea time what we had talked in the morning, and it keeps us motivated. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing it. Neeti ji, go ahead.
So, since the last 2-3 days that we have been talking about body and giving gratitude and all of that, I see a distinct shift. There are certain set aches and pains in the body that I was experiencing, and similarly others would also at various times be experiencing, I guess. And what I thought was a medical condition, I realized was not a medical condition. It was some kind of a release. What release it is, I don't know, but there is a lightness. There is a more collective feel in the body, in the sense the limbs and the movement and the mind, the entire coordination is far more focused. And this I've noticed in the last 1.5 days more.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share that with you.
Maybe the body just desiring some attention, and when you gave it that attention, the body was feeling light. Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so let's move forward to something which I had in mind for you. Now, you know something called enthusiasm, right? And you know something called excitement also, right? So what is enthusiasm? And I can promise you, enthusiasm and excitement are not the same thing. The impact of enthusiasm is very different from the impact of excitement. So why doesn't somebody take out the dictionary and take out the meanings of both the words, and let's find out. We do not normally distinguish between the two, huh? In fact, a lot of us even confuse excitement with fear. So what is enthusiasm? Kunan Sahab, dictionary nikaliye.
जी सर.
So what is enthusiasm? What is excitement? दोनों का definition बताइए.
एक सेकंड जनाब. Enthusiasm. वैसे जो मैं समझ रहा हूँ बगैर डिक्शनरी देखे हुए.
नहीं वो तुम सभी समझ रहे हैं. There is a purpose हम क्यों कह रहे हैं dictionary निकालो.
Enthusiasm is intense and eager enjoyment, interest, or approval.
Right.
Let me repeat.
Yep.
Enthusiasm, intense and eager enjoyment, interest, or approval.
Right.
That is enthusiasm.
That's right. Intense excitement. And you know what? You're very much in the present when you're in a state of enthusiasm. Very good. Let's look at excitement.
Excitement. Excitement meaning है जनाब a feeling of great enthusiasm and eagerness.
Eagerness. What are we normally eager for? That's
Money.
the difference between enthusiasm and excitement. So I'll tell you what. So let's cut the long story short. Let me give you a little bit of what I recently picked up from Gary, right? And Gary says enthusiasm is not excitement. And they are not the same thing. And like you just read the definition of enthusiasm, it's in the present moment. When you're in a state of enthusiasm, you are in a present moment. You're not expecting anything out of it, right? Excitement is always there for something, you know. I'm going to get married. I'm very excited about that. I'm going to get 1 lakh rupees or 1 crore rupees. Very excited about that. You know, they're going to give me lifetime award. So I'm very enthusiastic, excited about that. Yeah. Excitement is always about something. And enthusiasm is not projection. It is not expectation about how the things to turn out. You are just enthusiastic. That's why you watch children. They're just enthusiastic. But as we are growing up, we are taught that we should always expect something. Na? Kyun kar rahe ho? Bekar ka, why are you doing this? What will you get out of it? So then we start associating with, oh, if I'm going to get something, then I should be excited. Oh, I'm going to have my Suhag Raat, so I should be excited. Right? So enthusiasm is something that does not require you to complete anything. You know, it's just an explosion of possibilities. Just like he read in the dictionary, you know, it's a wonderful feeling. It's like a ball of light that comes from within and infuses itself into your life. You know who's saying that? Dr. Dane Heath. Interesting. So I've been exploring this since yesterday. Let's do a little clearing just now. All right. Very interesting clearing. How much energy have you used to suppress your innate capacity for enthusiasm. Everything that is times a quadrillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, 09 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. One more time, how much energy have you used to suppress your innate capacity for enthusiasm? Innate capacity, something that you're born with. That's why children have it. How much energy have you used to suppress your innate capacity for enthusiasm? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, 09 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So enthusiasm is being an enthused position. It's a way of being. And the only difference between enthusiasm and excitement is excitement has an expectation behind it. And enthusiasm is just enthusiasm. Why are you enthusiastic? Because I'm enthusiastic. And that's the reason why, guys, when I wake up every morning, I generate enthusiasm. And everything else comes along with it, joy, ease, and blah, blah, everything. So how's that like? Huh? And in that state of enthusiasm, you can always ask, what else is possible? What else is possible in a state of enthusiasm? All right? No expectation, just enthusiasm. So let's do the clearing one more time so that it becomes set in you. Listen to this one, Kunen. Give your 100% attention. How much energy have you used to suppress your natural capacity for enthusiasm? And everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and discreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, 09 shorts, boys, poets, and beyond. So it's very interesting, you know. Enthusiasm is you. We were born with it until we lost it. So then we had excitement. I'll come first in my class. I'm very excited. You know, I've got 100% mark now. I will show this report card to my daddy. How exciting. Then he says, beta, bahut badhiya, shabash. Excitement. Enthusiasm is just is. And have you noticed that at some point of time, we started losing the enthusiasm, which is so natural. So we want to get it back. It belongs to us. You know? What does not belong to us, throw it out. What belongs to you, keep it. Yes, sir. कुनैन साहब आप कुछ अर्ज करना चाह रहे थे?
जनाब एक और लफ्ज का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. We are using one word, exuberance. तो मैं डिक्शनरी देख रहा था. I was looking at a dictionary, exuberance. It says the quality of being full of energy, excitement, and cheerfulness.
Yeah, that is exuberance, right? We are talking about what? Enthusiasm. Because the moment excitement comes into the picture, there is an expectation, Naji.
Excitement is always about the future. It takes us away from present.
And enthusiasm is about right now.
Yes.
Right now, being in the present, being enthusiastic.
And exuberance?
Exuberance, again, it's got some expectation. It's good. I mean, it's quite close to enthusiasm. We experience it from time to time. Enthusiasm just is, no?
Just is, right, sir. Yeah.
And exuberance is something you're expressing. Enthusiasm, you're just enthusiastic. You may not be even doing any drama with it. You're enthusiastic about everything. And so many things come along with it, like curiosity, playfulness. Kyunki kya hai, the enthusiastic person is not bothered. Ho gaya to ho gaya, nahi ho gaya to bhi theek hai, fir kuch aur kar lenge. You know, he's just enthusiastic. Whereas a person, you know, who's very exuberant about something, is being exuberant because of something, and if it doesn't happen, all his exuberance will vanish. Whereas the enthusiastic guy will just be enthusiastic.
So it would be great if we every moment.
मैं जिंदगी का साथ निभाता चला गया, बर्बादियों का सूद मनाना फजूल था, है कि नहीं? बर्बादियों का जश्न मनाता चला गया, मैं जिंदगी का साथ निभाता चला गया. यस शक्ति जी.
But before Shakti is her, I just wanted to say something that during that moment of being enthusiasm, now this is what I believe I have to be, like I would be. I am enthusiastic all the moments. Same time, if I get connected with my universe, with that awareness, attention as well, that would give even more power.
Because you will naturally get connected ना, इसीलिए तो कहते हैं जो मिल गया उसी को मुकद्दर समझ लिया, जो खो गया मैं उसको भुलाता चला गया, मैं जिंदगी का साथ निभाता चला गया. यस शक्ति जी.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. So your energy being so contagious, I picked up immediately. Thank you so much, sir. You're really showing how to be enthusiastic. Thank you so much.
I'm just being enthusiastic. You know, yesterday I did this clearing and I said, hello, Sudeepak, why are you suppressing it? You know, because how many times we allow other people's expectations and projections? No, you are now senior citizen, 70 years old, you better behave like that. Man, is it written somewhere 70-year-old is not allowed to be enthusiastic about his life? You know? And when I get enthusiastic, all sorts of supporting songs are also coming in my head, you know.
By the way, what is the name of the place, sir, where you are?
It's called Munnar.
Okay.
Surrounded by hills on all sides. And I have
Let's
a lot of energy pulling, you know. Like,
Kuren is booking ticket with his wife to the same place.
Yes.
आ जाओ. ये मौसम अच्छा है. फिर उसके बाद गाने गाना सुहाना सफर और ये मौसम हसी, हमें डर है हम खो न जाए कहीं.
Thank you,
So
sir.
guys, all right. So who's next? Anything you guys want to say, or I'm only going to be making a fool of myself today? ये कौन हंसता है फूलों में छुप के? Yes, Shanti ji.
Sir, the universe, that nature is full of enthusiasm. It's ready to just burst up with all its creation.
Yep.
So when we become enthusiastic, we become identified with that nature's creative mode.
Yep.
Instead of that, we get into that default mode, which is created by human beings alone. The nature, the animals, everybody is in synchronized with what is happening outside. We are the only people who is creating all this rubbish in this world.
Beautiful, beautiful. And something very interesting just now when you talk, no, I said, hello, if you are enthusiastic, you will naturally be in a state of ease, joy, and glory. It will be so natural for us to be in, because that is our natural state, no? To be in a state of ease, joy, and glory. Wow. So fantastic. Kunen Saab, share.
We are now very much in the atmosphere of nature, and you are enjoying it. That is shown here in your speech and your face, everything it's reflecting. So nature is very powerful. It's, though we are living in a jungle, a concrete jungle, we need to have some kind of natural things around us to keep us in connection with nature.
Yeah. But one more thing, Shanti ji, you know, when you come to these kind of places, there are less number of people.
Yes, sir.
So less number of negativity is being picked up. So when you live in a densely populated city, right? I mean, you've got these 2 million people whose negative energies you're pulling. So you have to keep doing, who does it belong to? Who does it belong to? Right? Here, no negative influence, no, very little. Everybody is in enjoyment mode. Right? And I'll tell you something, I do energy pulling almost every day. Okay? And the quality of energy pulling yesterday and today that I've done, it is completely different. I mean, just the vibrancy comes inside immediately, but a different quality of energy here. So I must say that. And that's what you might be picking up now. Shakti is very sensitive to energy. Niti is also sensitive. So they know. Anyway, you are also, Kunen. Okay, good. So Kunen, how about a share and then we close? मेरे पेट की शेर शोर मचा रहे हैं।
जी जनाब, आज तो बड़ा अच्छा माहौल है, तो अर्ज किया है,
जीने की तमन्ना।
सुनिए जनाब, अर्ज किया है कि ट्रांसलेट कौन करेगा, पहले तय कर लिया जाए।
हसीना जी करेंगी और कौन?
हसीना जी, नीति जी। हसीना जी गौर से सुनिएगा कि धूप में निकलो, घटाओं में नहा कर देखो। आप केरला में हैं तो मंजर इसका, धूप में निकलो, घटाओं में नहा कर देखो, जिंदगी क्या है, किताबों को हटा कर देखो। जिंदगी क्या है, किताबों को हटा कर देखो। सो दिस एंथुसियाज्म जो आप कर रहे हैं, और अर्ज किया है कि सिर्फ आंखों से ही दुनिया नहीं देखी जाती, सिर्फ आंखों से ही दुनिया नहीं देखी जाती, दिल की धड़कन को भी बिनाई बना कर देखो। बिनाई इज बाइनोकुलर्स, दिल की धड़कन को भी बिनाई बना कर देखो।
Okay, so you'll have to start again, otherwise it's difficult to translate.
Yeah, one line.
One line.
धूप में निकलो, घटाओं में नहा कर देखो।
Get out into the sun.
Yeah, get out into the sun and
bathe in the breezes.
Yes. जिंदगी क्या है, किताबों को हटा कर देखो।
What is life? Get rid of the books, but experience life.
Yes.
Yeah, keep the books aside and experience life.
और सिर्फ आंखों से ही दुनिया नहीं देखी जाती।
The world is not only seen with your eyes.
दिल की धड़कन को भी बिनाई बना कर देखो। बिनाई इज बाइनोकुलर।
I didn't get that word.
या दिल की धड़कन को भी बिनाई बना कर देखो।
The heartbeat. See the heartbeat. I didn't still get the word.
No. Use your heartbeats as binoculars.
Oh, binoculars. Okay, all right.
So be enthusiastic and let the life come to you with ease, joy, and glory.
All right. Thank you to all 17 of you. Thank you very much for being here, and see you tomorrow morning for another episode of Empowering Morning Conversations. Okay. And Shakti, sometime during the day, try and speak to me on a Zoom call or whatever, WhatsApp call. Okay.
Sure, sir.
All right. Thank you. See you. Bye. God bless you.
Stay safe, stay blessed. Bye bye.